Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Smart Poker YouTube channel and another episode of Humpdazed. This is number 119, and as always, my wonderful wife, Crispy Wannabe, is here with me.
Cheers, everybody. First in-house, Small Tubes. How you doing today, buddy? Guerrero Grows, Absolute Cannabis Experience. Dr. Levy Alone, how you doing? Art Man, Penny Pebble Ripplers, Sheldon Estes, South Nelson Farms. Let's get that smoke in the air. Whoop, whoop.
And there's the StreamYard link. Looks like Artman has joined us.
I'm ready to get smoked up.
What's up, Art?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We're about to fire up a blunt.
Yeah, we got a salad blunt. We've been kind of slowing down on our smoking, so I'm kind of...
It's been like 2 hours and 23 minutes and 42 seconds since the last time we smoked.
You sound like me. Oh, man.
My daily
Let's
intake has gone down, so this I've seemed to have been getting a little bit higher, especially from these bigger...
Well, you will. We
bigger
know that.
salad blunts.
Get it, though.
Oh, wait.
Jace got some life going.
Oh, they're terrible.
Nice.
Jace, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's happening, guys and gals?
Looking good. Got a lot of color there, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get situated. I had that blueberry muffin in the back. It didn't make it.
Oh,
I took the steak out of it. I got another one going though, so hopefully the next. That's almost opened up right now.
nice.
And then I've got this one here still hasn't come up yet. I put it in the same time as this one, so I don't know where it's at, but it should start coming up soon. And then the raspberry, that's the one that's lagging behind. It's tiny. It's got, I don't know. Yeah, it's still green, so we'll keep going with it. Maybe it's just a late bloomer.
Right on.
Always got that one straggler that'll turn out and surprise you.
Yeah, it's always that one asshole out of it. It was that strawberry cough that last time.
Yeah.
Looks like is that humidity 46%?
Yeah, that's just been sitting out in my room though. I had it inside the humidity dome there. It was about 70 to 75% earlier inside that dome.
Good deal. Yeah, they look great, man. The ones that one bit in the middle back, that pineapple's ready to rock, isn't it?
Yeah, that one in the back, that's that pineapple upside down cake. That was actually it started coming out the ground the same time that raspberry parfait did. That one in the front right, that's barely above the dirt. So it's just amazing how much of a difference you get on those.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a nice growth for you.
I see dark.
Yeah.
I'm
Ready to start trucking along with this one. Hopefully when that blueberry pops up, I can get these into the, I think I'm going to do 1 gallon. So I'll get them in 1 gallons, get them in the tent, hopefully sometime next week before they outgrow that. I saw you guys had some stuff going on there. What was going on?
What, with our plants?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got it. It looks like they're rocking and rolling.
I don't know if I'd say that. They're slow and lagging, man. They're still small.
We had Hollywood come in. They've been in hair and makeup for hours.
Yeah.
So, of course, they look good.
Oh. Well, they're lapping over each other. They have grown.
Yeah,
they've grown.
Yeah.
I've raised my pH to 6.5. I got those test strips, and I should have bought the drops. I think somebody recommended the drops, and for some reason I ordered the test strips. They're like the same price and everything, really. It just I just kind of screwed up, so I ordered the drops. I don't believe my pH pen, but we'll see. We're not going to get too involved into that. We'll figure something out. But right now, busy, man. These things, I've been watering them once a day. That's it. So I mean, all in all, they're doing all right.
I was going to say that they look pretty good from here. I mean, I can't really see too much going on. That maybe like a light yellowing going on there.
Yeah, they're kind of pale.
Magnesium deficiency on everyone. Hey, he got a blunt rolled up too, J5.
Hell yeah.
Michiganja.
Hey man.
You know what? It only took me. Whoops. Can you see those seeds?
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
It only took me 20 minutes to pick the beans out to roll it.
Oh, no.
I hope you got them all.
Oh, I was quite meticulous when it comes to that.
I hope you
I-
save all. I hope you save all of them.
Yeah, this is kind of a pretty one here.
Oh yeah.
I'll put you on the big pile. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Nice.
Got some pretty purple in there.
Well,
It smells like a
buds.
sugar cookie, kind of vanilla tones to it.
Ooh.
So yeah, if that hillbilly herb gorilla poison can pass that orange juice terp onto it, that could be a little orange Julius piece of heaven.
I love Orange Julius drinks, man.
And I like the orange terps. Or the tangerine and the mangoes. Oh, they're good.
Oh shit! Hold on, I hit the wrong button. All
No,
right.
we're all good. Some can be overwhelming, but you find that good, subtle, and like that orange juice. It's kind of unique. It's not, tangy is a bit much, is what I'm getting at, I guess. I've grown it in the past, and I think I still have a turkey bag stuffed full of it from 3 years ago.
I'll tell you what, some of those buds you put on Instagram were really beautiful. If anybody gets a chance, go over there and check it out. It's really
Well, here in a moment, you're going to get a chance to see me chop it down,
hell yeah.
if you'd care to.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
All
we
right.
never like that kind of stuff here.
Hey, I want to take a second real quick before we get into that. Say hi to all the chat. I see Seed Person there. I want to remind everybody that he's doing a giveaway on his you can check links on my page, and I also know our buddy Artman's doing a giveaway tonight. If you want to tell everybody about that, feel free to, man.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be visiting Let's Be Buds later with Rick and the crew, and I've got a couple of packs of it's strawberry grape hoolie and strawberry hoolie from our buddy Hoolie, of course. But yeah, so come on by there and you get a chance to win them.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Is that a
fist
different
bump,
hat?
fist bump.
Different hat? All right. I always look forward to your different hats.
It's from Bluegrass Festival.
Blue Ox Blood.
I need these, I need these, I need this. Shout out Uncle Rick for the cool ass racking system and what was it? Dry flower.
Yup.
Support the LPP.
You got the loppers out, huh? Ew, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Cindy
Cindy
Lauper.
Loppin. Cindy Loppin.
You're gonna be Cindy lopping them off.
I'll give you a quick little tour of the cooler, closer looking ones. If I can flip this camera. Did you see that my camera changed?
Yeah, flipped. I just noticed.
Nice.
Wow, that's cool.
I didn't realize it. Look at that.
Hey, you fixed it.
Unlocked her, huh?
I don't know how I did it. It just happened.
Hey, what's that necklace? What's that stone in your necklace? Is that an onyx or is it a moon necklace?
It's a smoky quartz up front.
Cool.
Oh, neat.
And then we got the perfumer. On the clasp.
Oh, that's a nice name.
You gotta have a clasp stone, or you're not a true hippie.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not know that.
I just made it up, that's why.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can do this now. Let me do this too.
There you go.
My phone's getting tricky.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful. Wow.
Dude, oh, he is still here. Okay, check this out, yo. This is a spider I'm not touching. This is a cool ass little, this is that Sour D Bubba Kush. She's coming along nicely. But look at this
Spider
thing.
was wicked.
Here he comes
He's
again. He's still here. I don't want to touch this one. He's freaking scary looking. Where the hell is he? Oh, there he is. Can you see it?
There he is.
I
Yeah, I
see
see
him.
it right in the middle. Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
He's
the
moving.
weed.
He looks like a biter.
I know
He's a
that.
guardian.
I am not messing with this one. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Oh, he's getting riled up.
He ain't scared. I'll tell you that.
He's coming at you, bro.
He ain't scared.
That's
No grasshoppers or caterpillars on that one.
Better get the flamethrower. Flamethrower time.
Oh, he's the guardian, buddy.
IPM.
better than the
Excellent,
green lace
excellent.
one.
Oh, we can start with that. I've been waiting for these green lacewing larvae to clear off this massive autoflower I've got here.
Yeah, man. Does it look like little antennas with white dots on the end?
Yeah, I actually until I get up close to them, I have a hard time telling them and ladybug.
I want to get some of them.
Lady fingers.
The
fluff
ladybug
pastry.
larva.
Yeah.
They look quite similar. Yeah, I don't know how I would describe them. But look at that massive autoflower.
It's a big
Look at-
bud.
That's
Compared to the blunt.
Wow, that thing's massive. Good Lord.
They got out competed by the
the clover.
yeah.
Did you bring your wheelbarrow?
Yeah, I might have to get some counterweights when I put that on the rack. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah. I was showing you something. Oh, just showing you some buds, I suppose. Huh? I can start with that.
Smoking
This one's filling in nicely, and it's just stacked from top to bottom.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
jeez, look at that. That's beautiful, dude.
Seems
Well,
like
look-
plants outside finish faster.
Pull your camera back just a little bit. You're
Once
slightly
they-
out of focus.
I feel like I got the trikes on the screen again.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Better?
Yeah.
That's frosty.
Sometimes when you back up, it actually gives a clearer picture than getting close. I know it sounds weird.
Right. See, there's like the bottom branch, but by the second branch is already freaking just splitting off and producing just chonkers. Look up here on the fifth one. This fifth branch is like a whole new plant.
Crazy. I bet you it smells great, don't it?
I'm pretty much nose blind at this point. And I gotta get out the ISO and give my nose a bath.
You're all sticky. You got some
There we
beautiful
go. That's that purple stock, Pure Michigan. Sorry, I'm talking with a blunt in my mouth. Pure Michigan by Peanut Butter Breath. Here's the Donuts Diploid. It looks almost identical to its sister. Very little variation.
You've been getting a lot of rain.
We've been getting rain. Not a ton, but enough. I've got half of it covered. We had one last night. We got a pretty good, consistent all night. Not downpour, but consistent rain.
Like a nice drizzle. We had the same thing, man. It
Yep.
was consistent.
Yep. So yeah, so the diploids, like stacking up nicely, chunking up, right down from the lower bottom.
I think someone missed the strain on that one in the chat. That I think they might be talking about that purple stem.
Purple stemmed is the Peanut Butter Breath by Pure Michigan.
That was really dark too. That stem, I noticed that.
These are the diploids from Humboldt seed, or the Donuts diploids.
Diploids or triploids?
This is the triploid.
Oh, okay. How did that end up anyway? Was it any bigger than any other weed?
You're looking at it. It's actually shorter than the diploids.
Huh.
And the uniformity wasn't there. As you can see, one is missing because I want to make a Diddy freak off joke right now, but it's probably inappropriate. The other one is up in the breeding area, we'll say. And I'm pretty sure
Screen J5.
Excuse me?
Can you read the screen? Taking a cup wrote up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Secret Prangle product. I'll walk up there in a bit, Cake. Maybe if there's time at the end of the show, we'll see what goes on. Anyhow,
Yeah.
the other one's up by Cake's secret Cake in the Cup shit. Yeah. Oh, here's when I'm chopping. I'm really high. This weed works.
Nice. That's awesome.
This auto weed works.
That helps.
This is the one that shall be coming down tonight.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one you found the worm in?
Probably. I found a worm in quite a few now. Pretty much every rotten bud I've taken off a plant has had a worm in it.
Damn. You said it was 10% or more, huh?
You took a bite, yeah, and you said you were gonna look into it. You thought it had a worm in there, so
Not everyone has. There's been a couple that were just probably botrytis, but yeah, most of them have been due to bugs. Yeah, the OG, like the air's almost thick around this plant. It's so greasy and just like OG funk.
How's the density on the buds? I know it's outdoors. Is that?
Yeah, it's not like a runts density kind of. It's like an OG kind of density. It's nice.
Cool.
Like that one chunker that I showed earlier, that I'm gonna chop down to, that little guy. That thing's just solid. It's got to come down, or it's gonna definitely start getting some nastiness in the middle.
Take her in.
That's a pretty shot. These like 3 tops.
Oh, I like that. Looked like that shot you gave me on Instagram. That was pretty.
Just big stacking arms on this thing.
Beautiful.
That's another tester from the ranch. That's the Banana Mint by the White Thorn Rose Bag Seed. And here's its sister. Just stacked with these pretty little purple.
Yeah, that's nice.
that's so pretty.
Some of them bastards. Look at that. They're tall.
Yeah, they are. That's such a pretty color.
It sure is.
Whee! Now this is the sister to the one I'm gonna be taking down. Looks like it's gonna be here till November.
It does. I was just getting ready to ask you a question on that. How long? I don't even know if you know the answer to this, and that's okay. But how long has it been since you've been on? I'd say at 12 hours of darkness. Natural point. When did that hit?
When it comes quick. I think I have no idea. It's so strange with those full-term outdoor plants. They kind of just go when they go.
Now you see why I'm asking, because some are way different than others, and
right.
And I'm somewhat surprised following this through all the way.
And how crazy is it that these are the same genetics?
Yeah, that's what really
like look at that.
I'm not surprised. But I always find it interesting,
To that.
That's bizarre.
That's
surely that's a mistake.
Maybe I got a label wrong. No, I'm kidding. I got pretty damn spot on.
It doesn't even look like the same thing at all.
It doesn't, and it almost does kind of look more like its purple counterpart. Like I have been kind of tossing that around. Like, God, did I fucking swap these 2 plants? But when you're testing for someone, you don't really want to admit it.
Oh no.
But yeah, look at that. Look at that. And now look at this. Like those kind of look more similar than and those two. If it would just not.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it's just been stirring in my head. You have some of them covered, and some of them in the open. Is there any rhyme or reason why you choose to cover the ones you did and to leave the ones uncovered that you did?
Because that's like that 4-year plastic.
Okay.
And I had like the 3-year plastic or like the 1-year plastic on this one.
Okay.
And there it lays all shredded up.
Yeah, I got you.
So I have to get to the store, which is like an hour drive for me to get a roll of plastic. And it's not looking like I'm going to do that till Thursday, which, that's tomorrow. Well, it's looking like I won't be getting to do that till Friday. But I still have the little one. Okay, so we had rain last night. Now it's clear for the foreseeable future. So I'm not super pressed on it. A lot of the plants aren't to that point where I need to start worrying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the ones that I do are like literally coming down.
I've heard both sides of that, J5. I've heard some people get really excited and they're outside with like leaf blowers trying to dry off their plants. And I've heard other people say like that's part of the natural process outside. You know, they've kind of built up to that, et cetera, et cetera. You got to pick the right strain for the area. So I've always been curious of how, because I'd want to cover mine just by instinct, like, you know, and I'm just curious of why. I thought maybe those other ones were more advanced than that row or whatever. I didn't know it was just a general plastic issue.
And I always try to tackle the hardest one first. And the 100 footer solo, well, actually it's 110 feet solo, is not an easy task. So then when I get over to the 60 footer and the 45 or the 46 footer, 48 footer, then I'm like, it's a breeze, you know.
Seed person's with us now.
Cheers,
seed person. Jinx.
What's up? Can you guys hear me all right?
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. I was just making sure I have different headphones. Great tour, man. I'm loving it.
Yo, real quick, you're one of the lilac diesel banana autos I got from you, like, was like the only green auto plant out here that didn't completely melt when I hit the 30s, and I literally just cut it like 3 days ago.
That's
So yeah, I was
awesome.
pretty impressed with that little plant. And it does have a little hint of almost like, I don't know if it's just my head telling me that it's banana, but I swear it's there.
That would be cool because I have not heard anybody have banana yet. So it wasn't even in the banana too much, the one that I found. So, but yeah, but I do like the lilac. The lilac is very like floral, which is what I found when I grew it out. So, but
I'm having a hard time hearing you now, seed person. It might just be us. Is it just us?
I could hear him.
Okay,
I
I'm
could hear
sorry.
My friend in Germany's growing that one out now, so I'll have a report on that one for you too, seed person.
Oh, really? In Germany?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
absolutely.
cool.
I sent a bunch of seeds over there. Oh yeah, you're around the world, dude.
Yeah, you're worldwide, man.
Yeah.
Prestige worldwide.
Prestige worldwide. Hell yeah.
Why?
But yeah, I was really impressed with the resilience to the elements. It was nice. And I'm glad I have a bunch of hillbilly herb gorilla poison babies inside of it. It should be kind of fun to play with and to know that it could quite possibly handle the nastiness. That's always a good trait to have when you're up near the 45th parallel.
Got that ruderalis gene in it.
Yeah.
But credit to Ethos because they were the ones that actually did all the breeding. I just chucked the pollen.
Right. So, oh yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
Chop.
Timber.
Crash! Boom! If an autoflower falls in the pot and nobody's there to see it,
You got room to dry that?
I gotta try to fit it on this rack here first.
Yeah.
I guess I should have went.
I got here
"Timber!"
late.
in a
That
real
looked
high
like
voice.
This is actually I'm not, dude. This is total 100% user error, right? This is Chem de la Compton from Night Owl.
Dude, I had a night owl that was all runty like that. Not that bad, but yeah.
Whoops! It broke the scales. I don't think it's gonna make it on the rack. We're just gonna kind of set it there.
There you go.
It's gonna be the
Okay.
very best that you grew this entire year.
It's gonna be the best half joint ever.
Yeah.
It's usually how it works.
Dip it in milk and have the cat lick it away. Look at this one going too.
Many thanks. Uh-oh, here we go. I always check my stems. That's the first thing I do. Whoops.
I like that you give thanks to the plants. We do the same thing, man. I always do that. It's like harvesting an animal or something, you know, give its life.
Oh, we're hollow. Pin dot in the middle.
You know the name for that, man? It's called pith autolysis.
This isn't actually an auto. This is actually a photo.
No, that's the name of the hollow stem syndrome. Pith autolysis.
No shit.
Yeah, it's whenever the plant produces its own enzymes and starts to kind of degrade that area a little bit. And there's all kinds of theories that go around it, but I don't know anything past anything concrete. Some people say it's based on like nutrients. Some people say it's based on where it's grown. Some people say it's based on like I think dry backs. I've heard of so many different things that they thought was causing it. So I don't know what the true nature of it is, or if it's good, bad, or indifferent, strain dependent, or what, you know.
Well, I saw Brandon Rust post recently about he was smoking out of a big stem, and I think that's a good thing. If you can take your plant and harvest it and use part of it as your smoking device, then that's really cool.
Was that bamboo or was that a plant? That was an actual ganja plant?
It looked like it. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna go look at it.
No, that was one of those big 14 footers out.
I didn't take a real close look at it. You're probably right.
I mean, it
I did
really
that
looked
with
like
the-
it. I'm gonna go look now, and then I'll post the link so everybody
You
else.
see that nastiness?
Is that rot?
Yep.
It got you, man. Now, are those something that you compost, or are you worried about that the leaf septoria that you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, I haven't been composting any of my
Any of it?
any of my ganja, which is why I see freaking deficiencies this year, I believe, because this is the second full year I haven't. And yeah, I used to put it all back. Anyhow, it is what it is. We gotta deal with it. Just do a little more top dressing and be good to go. I was experimenting with it in my 5 gals, and it seemed to work. And what was I doing? Oh, this guy. Oh, hollow stems. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I've just always like, if it's solid, I just feel good about it.
Yeah, you know, I've always
Be it calcium, be it silica, be whatever it may be. I just think it's like signs of a healthy plant, I think.
you know what I always
Like a well-fed.
I always think of like a solid metal bar stretched between 2 points with a weight in the middle will sag a lot more than a hollow bar of the same length with the same weight in the middle. You know what I mean? And
100%.
and I feel like when they get to a certain age, they may do that for structural integrity, simple structural integrity, to as a result of wind or something. But that's my own thoughts in my head. I have no freaking clue. of why they do it. I just know that as far as scientific terms, it's labeled as pitholysis.
Pitholysis.
Yeah, I learned that from Matthew Gates.
Man, I learned a lot from that dude just from listening to him. Just from hearing him say stuff, and then I have to go Google it, and good stuff.
That's exactly it. I found it kind of interesting. That one there has a wild build. That's like Brax on Brax, you know?
Right? It's a freaky looking one. Looks nothing like his brother. Looks nothing like his brothers and sisters.
It's like a spiked collar.
And it had weird. The leaf grew weird.
Yeah, man.
Folded underneath itself. You see that?
Part of your your biggest thing is you have the numbers on your side, man. You know, you can have that are rotten or don't turn out like you want. And you still have other ones to do, but I kind of like the way that one might be fire, man. It looks pretty frosty.
Dude, a lot of times the weirdos are.
Yeah, they're the good ones.
Yeah, I always keep them around. I always find a little pot for them. Doesn't hurt nothing.
Nope. Tuck them in the corner, good to go.
Yeah, we've had one freak show a little bit come to mind that grew a little freaky and ended up being such a good smoke.
Let me see if I can prop this camera somewhere. Oh, well, yeah, I can. Oh, if I flip it, that'd probably help me, huh? Wow, I'm a stoner.
Pooley's talking about crabs. I'm going to Long John Silver's after the show today. I'm looking forward to it. That's one place I have to get a piece of fish from. Long John Silver.
Fish, huh?
I get the fish and chicken. Well, I'm trying to eat healthy here. Look at me.
He's not a fish eater.
Fried and nasty shit. One of the few places it tastes like high school fish a little bit or something. I like it. It's not very fishy flavor. If that makes sense.
I don't think it's very healthy though, Smart.
No, it's not really healthy.
Oh no! Yeah, you just put some malt vinegar on it. You'd be good to go.
Oh, I suck.
No, you're good. You're good.
Struggle, boss. Cake in the cup is so annoyed right now.
That's a big old plant.
I can put this one out halfway. I'm ready to fire it back up. What do you say?
Yeah.
You down?
Pull up my old tent poles.
Full metal jacket right there.
Oh yeah.
It's time to Cindy Lauper.
Here we go. It's like a horror film, a slasher movie.
Yeah. Dun dun.
Blessings.
Timber.
Oh, woohoo!
Congratulations, man.
You see, I planned ahead.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Keep
Nice.
it out of the J Deer pay. Yeah. Smart. Now it's all ready to dry. It's hung up.
Yep, we're hung. We're gonna do it Jamaican style in the sun, son.
Hey, is there any reason to hang it upside down? That's always been like the thing, hang it upside down.
It's easier. That would be my answer.
With the way you're hanging, it holds it open more. Maybe gives a little more air.
Oh, smart. I like the train of thought.
Yeah, if you flip it upside down, it kind of closes in on itself.
Yeah, yeah.
More prone to whatever. The way you have it, it stays wide open. I like that.
Well, if it's a chunky plant, you hang it by the stalk, it supports it better, and you don't no chance of falling or anything, breaking as it dries. That's all.
Typically, I'm drying like into November, and I'm wanting like every bit of. I typically leave a lot more leaf just because of the timing on this one is why I stripped it down so much. I'll leave a lot more plant matter, and I think it protects it for one, protects the trikes, and it slows down the drying process a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
It gets pretty dry here in Michigan.
Yeah, you get some airflow going out there. You need all the help you can get, right?
Oh, this time of year, it's definitely wet. But once the snow starts flying, it's dry as a bone. You know what I mean? And that can be as soon as a couple weeks from now.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Thunder Dan says if hanging them like that keeps the leaves fold back instead of around the buds.
Yeah.
Which actually, at least on one side they would, right?
Easier for
Yeah. Yeah, it would be easier for trimming. I could see that. But like I said, a lot of this, obviously this stuff gets stored for a minute, right? So I kind of like to have that curled up around the bud, kind of protecting those trichomes, I think, while as it sits in a tote till I get to it, you know?
I mean, you don't wet trim all this and put it in your My Herbs Now dryer?
I used to own a twister. I used to be one of those dudes, 100%.
You need
Yep.
a My Herbs Now dryer.
Oh my! I can just imagine. You're
About
doing it the right
50 of
way. Right out there, Mother Nature, man.
Oh,
Sun dryer.
I would pull it right into the greenhouse and run it right in the greenhouse. Run that
that
twister all night long. Run it on a generator.
You say that's how they do in Jamaica.
Oh, drying outside,
Yeah.
sun drying. That's why a lot of that, like Acapulco gold and stuff like that, got that gold oxidized color from drying
I've had
outside.
some weed that was brown before. It was like not sprayed or nothing crazy. It was grown. It was pretty good, man. I just think it was old, but it was fire. Maybe it was that because I always say this, J5. Our buddy, when I was young, this old cat lived up in the mountains. They called him Red Eye. He used to grow the best fire around. And when October come around, he would dry it. He would put it hanging on a chain in a barn. And it was warm as shit. I didn't know anything back then, but that's how I used to do it. And it still turned out viciously fire, man, And it was that type of shit you could smell in your pocket from across the room. So everybody knew you was bringing some bud. And I just blows my mind to this day how I can still remember them plants hanging up in there, and the upper end of a barn can get real warm.
That's how they do tobacco.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a nice fat one. She's
Oh
stacked.
yeah.
Purple is all hell.
It's gorgeous.
Is that one ready?
Ooh, very, very, very close. Like I'm checking it like a few times a day now, not daily.
Yeah. Looking close.
What strain is that?
That's another one of those testers from Adam. Finishing early, throwing off some crazy terps. It's a unique one. I can't put my nose on it. Ha ha ha.
When you say Adam, some people might know him as Rosin Man, correct?
Nope, Adam at the ranch. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Adam at the ranch.
SoCal homie. Good dude. Check him out. He does good work, as you can see here.
Purples. Wow, that is.
I have a question. What's the one that you're the most excited about smoking? Like, which one's going to be first?
Right now, I've never smelt this terp. It's so unique. I wish I could freaking put I don't want to go molesting it, but I will a little bit. Oh man! Now I gotta go back.
Hey, that's the American one. That's his pet peeve. He was watching us trim one day on a live feed. He said, "Quit touching the buds. Quit touching the buds." Now he's got me self-conscious. Now, I make sure I don't touch it at all.
I'll pick one. I'll pick one bud on a plant. You gotta pick that bud and always go back to that bud. That's the key there. I've determined. It's like it's your sniffer. It's your sniffer bud. You gotta have something to give a little squeeze to every now and again.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sometimes that's part of the fun is getting in there, getting your fingers sticky, and getting those smells on.
Like this one, a little sniffer bud.
Yeah.
Purple gas right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh. And here's its freaky little sister. With that freaky little leaf. This one's been munched on.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of fun looking around outside grows. I can't wait to grow outside.
Oh, we would love to grow outside.
I'm lining them up, man. That way we got loss prevention. I'll plant some out by the road for the kids to steal. Keep the good shit back there, you know?
Oh, check that out.
Tie dye, stay trippy, hippie.
That's
Oh,
so
wow.
wild looking.
Damn, that's a real senescence. Is that what it is?
Freaking yeah. The senescence is on acid.
Yeah, that might be my favorite one. It's good
Look
for
at the
the
tips on these.
Yeah. Looks like a slasher came through right after the victim.
Talk about painted fingertips, right?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Looks like Appalachia in the fall over there.
I love it.
I would love to take a ride.
So cool.
I'd love to take a ride to Michigan to Cannabinoids Labs. I've never been to Michigan. I'd love to go there. There's a lot of people there that I would appreciate stopping by and saying hi to, smoking a fat blunt with. Oh yeah.
This is Gelato 41 by Z-Back Cross. These three. Pretty little pot. This is one of my favorite smokes in the garden. It's been in here 3 years now. I keep bringing that plant back. It's another Gelato 41, but it's Chemsys by Gelato 41. It's always green bud, always gassy and just funky and delicious. Oops, I forgot what I'm doing. Oh yeah.
I'm super smoked up, man. I'm higher now. Oh. What happened? Oh, he didn't. Did Artman leave?
No. Are you really
Oh,
stoned?
I'm here.
All right. Your picture's gone, that's all.
Yeah, I know. I blanked off. I was yawning. I didn't want to be rude.
No, it's all right. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, we're under
Boy,
the dome now.
that's beautiful.
We're like
that's
Stephen
beautiful.
King. We're under the dome.
Yeah, we are.
That was my uncle's nickname because he was bald. Dome.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Called him
Huh?
Dome.
All my uncles were bald, but no names, I guess.
I used to
There's
try, if I had a head like yours, I'd circumcise it.
Nice bud.
Punky.
Nice cola.
That's that freaky one that got either nicked or it just grew like that. I'm not sure.
You know what they say, cake in the cup. God only made a few good heads, and on the rest of them, you put hair.
Yeah, that bud is wild looking. It's like it looks like one of those like fasciation kind of.
Right?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
fat.
I'd shown it before. Yeah, that's that same one.
Wow.
The more they develop, the better it becomes visible, you know, especially on the camera.
Definitely.
That is exactly what it was like, a fasciated top bud, which was real. The one we had a plant that was fasciated real bad. It had a big hump in the one branch, and it ended up
He
being
means real good.
the one bud that was on the end of that was real woody, and it wasn't very tricky and shit. And it wasn't that great.
Yeah, it
But
wasn't, but it was
all the
really
rest
cool
of it
to
was
have.
great.
Like, I wouldn't trade it for sure. It was awesome to grow that fasciation. It was
It also had
I was asking for it, and she delivered.
It also had a three node, or I don't want to see a 3-branch node. That's what I'm trying to look for.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. The rest of the bud was fire. There's Uncle Rick's in the chat, and I know Artman's giving away seeds there tonight. There's 60 people here. Make sure everybody checks it out.
We can you can throw me off the screen anytime. I'll quit walking.
I
Let me get high.
You got an endless amount of buds. God, they're
I'm all
great.
high up. I just forget. staring.
But like I'm mesmerized by all the plants that you have. They're so beautiful. Okay, Jace is bound to make me hungry for some chocolate chip cookies.
Oh,
That's a special.
I'm gonna go get one of my brownies. I think.
Nice.
That's a special one right there. That'll make you feel good.
Stratosphere.
I like the ratio of chocolate chip to cookie dough on that cookie right there.
It is spot on.
It is.
Yeah.
I agree.
Everybody will have an equal amount of chocolate in it. It's like
It's perfect.
Hotel, the movie Casino.
Mm.
Whenever he gets they both sit down. He breaks open his blueberry. muffin.
Blueberries, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like that too. I want an equal amount in every one. It's like when you make a sandwich, you got to have a perfect bread to meat to vegetable ratio, etc. You did a great job with this. What'd you put in that, Jace?
These are just I just bought a package of oh crap, I forgot the brand, like Duncan Hines or something like that. But it's just
Betty Crocker.
yeah, Betty Crocker.
Those are the Betty Crocker ones.
C person knows exactly what I'm talking about because he's got the exact same one at his house. But yeah, so you just throw it in this calls for a whole stick of butter and an egg, and that's it.
See, this is what ideally all my plants out here would look like if I had it my way. But that Septoria came through. Just up to the just cleaned up the middles, everything except the last few nodes. That makes trimming easy.
Yes, it does. I like that for trimming as well.
Hey, I want to say hi to XYZ, my main man. How are you living?
All right, that's all I wanted to show.
Cheers, buddy. I'll be right back. I'm going to slice off a piece of my brownie.
There you go.
Okay. What's up, buddy?
Coffee too.
Much. Just getting home from work.
Oh, that's good.
I was afraid the satellite internet wasn't going to work, but I guess they got that. Well, it's raining really hard out here. And satellites usually don't do well with rain.
You still out there stomping grapes?
Yep. Excuse me, I'm eating a brownie myself.
Enjoy.
Well, shit, I need to go get a cookie too then.
Yeah.
Edible.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Jace breaking out his cookies, so I couldn't help myself.
Guess I could eat a chunk of hash.
Eh,
I got nothing to eat, but I'll smoke some.
Hey, there's Jack Greenstock in the chat. Here's Jack. Everybody
So-
knows he got a shave too.
So this is my first time seeing your plants in a week. They're not looking too bad. It looks like they recovered.
I wouldn't say they're recovered, but they ain't dead. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they look
I
better
think you
than
put-
other.
Yeah, I think you flipped at the right time too. They look pretty good for flipping.
I'm not particularly happy, but I don't know what to make of it, man. A lot going on.
Well, Smart.
Something's fucked up, I can tell you that. And I raised my pH a little bit, and not really trusting my pen too much. I don't have much confidence in my pen. I'm going to get me some Jacks 3-2-1 and try something different on the next round, and we'll get everything backed up. But they weren't very happy. They never read a high EC or anything, so they to me, they have all the symptoms of pH. But we have a new pen that's saying it's good. It's tough, you know. It's really tough when you got to trust the product, and we'll see. But I owe Dabby Hayes a thank you. They were the ones that sent me a message that reminded me to buy some drops, and try to test it against some drops.
Oh, you actually doing drops? You're doing the GH drops with the
Well,
color?
I'm just gonna test my pen against them,
Oh, I got you. Well, isn't that what calibration solution's for?
Yes, but Dabby Hayes had sent me a thing, and their explanation, I should say, was that they bought a Hannah pen. it was able to calibrate it. It was reading solution, but it never matched up to the drops. It was always reading like 2 off. And they said after like an hour or two on the phone with the Hannah customer support, they said every now and again you get a bummer or whatever, you have to try again. I'm thinking, what's the chances, dude? So, I mean, I'm going to at least put it to the test, but I don't really have any answer there, you know?
Well, if you knew how these pens actually worked
Yeah.
and how little of a signal they actually give to read, you'd be like,
Yeah.
okay.
And
So
we've
you got to
stored
treat it.
properly. You know, we've calibrated it once a week, stored it properly, and
Do you have a second pen? Do you have a? I thought
I
you had.
do. I do, but it's a cheaper one, and I haven't calibrated it since we started this grow.
I would calibrate it up and see what it says and compare the two. But the problem is, even with really expensive pH equipment, they still never agree. Now, you can get them close, but you'll never get them the same.
Well, I was going to say sometimes then you have a cheat meter giving you something, and it starts making you question things that maybe you shouldn't. You know.
Yeah, sometimes it does pay to go back to the tried and true.
So I figure when you maybe try the, I'm going to try the drops, but yeah, it's not very flattering in there. But these things should be done way better. I don't know.
I wouldn't cry about those. I mean, the picture's probably not doing it justice to what you're seeing, but
right.
It doesn't look bad. It's not like, oh my God, Smart, you need to go back to grower school. You
I
failed.
do need to go back to grower school.
Here's the thing: like we're losing time already on a grow that really is time sensitive due to our short, very short vegetation period, and it's just working against us. And I think that it seems like so many in a row.
I've got it figured out. X, Y, Z. It comes down to the pH, the water, or the nutrients. It's one of those three things is really giving us this shimmy shake, and I can only go through them one at a time and kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
So,
what's your EC on your water right now? 100?
You mean the tap water I'm using?
Yeah.
250.
That's a bit high, buddy. You might want to pick up some distilled water, but that's expensive. So
we've used that water for so long, though, and according to Doc and the Cocoa for Cannabis website, as long as it's under 300, you should be fine. And it's 250 is the highest it's ever been. It's already been lower than that before, but I did test some the other day. It was 250 because I was trying to figure out what jack nutrients I need.
Are you going with the different nutrient line?
I'm going to try.
We're working them down. We're clicking off we have it narrowed down to what we think are, a few ideas, and we're just like kicking them off by, on these. That's why we're going to test our pH pen against something.
We're going to try new
nutrients, get our water tested.
And then maybe get our water tested, but they want like $50 a sample. They get a lot of data back, but I figure we might do that last.
I would do that first.
I will figure this out. Stick with me. And the other thing is like, dude, I'm working a pretty big job. I got jobs coming in. I got a bid. I'm working on the biggest job ever, we've ever tried to take on. I partnered with another company and everything to do this big, huge job, and I'm really been absorbing my time. So I'm trying, that's not an excuse, but it really makes it hard for me to be able to come home and experiment with 2 different kind of nutrient lines. In
our lights on period is from 6:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. So it's
no excuses here at the Small Poker if you want to be household.
We need some of that high-speed chicken feed so that we can stay up all night and monitor the plants and do some testing and do this and that.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm cutting it.
Do you snort that or what?
I think you do snork it.
Oh shit! Someone's making chicken sounds.
Hey, you know what they need? They need.
There's Cake in the Cups postcard.
Beautiful.
Nice.
What do they need? I'm curious.
Rapid start.
Oh no!
You guys eliminated it, right?
Excuse me.
Yeah, we did.
We did that a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I use it.
I won't immediately dismiss that, but I will say that we've
To
had
help, like,
other
roots.
successful grows since then, and they always work.
And-
It always works out at like week 2 or 3.
So we've looked at the roots as much as we can by taking off the pot just to see. They look like they're very healthy. They're like the roots that we can see. They're healthy. So
What's the story
No,
behind
I'm
this
saying that
plant?
more as a joke because I know you guys were like, "Oh, it doesn't do anything," or
Oh
whatever.
no!
You know, I think
Yeah.
to me, what I could see on my phone on the little screen there is they looked like they were hungry, and now you're feeding them better. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah,
From
I
the
agree.
older growth to the newer growth on top.
I'd
Yeah.
tell you, but then it wouldn't be that secret cake in the cup shit.
he's not willing to share.
Oh, okay.
I want to say hello to Sevens. He's joined us.
Cheers, Sevens.
What's up,
Hey, how's it
Sevens?
going? How's it going, everybody?
Hey, Seven.
Sacred, I ain't a hydro guy either. It seems everything I
Yeah,
touch
you
doesn't
are.
fit anymore. Hey, look at so we can't get this story out of J5.
Which
So,
is a beautiful postcard, by the way. It's absolutely stunning.
And look at that setting sun behind
It's
us.
just stunning.
Stalk of buds.
Yes.
I can smell the air there right now.
It's like giving a peace sign.
Beautiful.
Peace.
It is beautiful.
You know?
I'm good at this.
Now we have a nice treat here. I noticed those 3-inch pipes anywhere.
How's it going, everybody?
What's
Yeah.
up?
Can you hear me okay?
Oh, looks good.
Oh, we
That
can hear
looks
you.
good.
Right? Your plants look beautiful.
Well, it seems like I'm trimming them pretty hot and heavy every week. They don't seem to slow down. They don't slow down at all with a hydro. You know, even trimming, they don't stress at all. But maybe in about a week, I'm undecided on whether to put a second net up or not. But just kind of spreading, just kind of keeping it kind of flat and just trying to spread it out a little bit and get a little coverage.
I bet you need it with that growth.
They
What's that?
quickly outgrow themselves.
I say, I bet you need the second scrub with that kind of growth. I bet you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably put it up. I'm probably gonna put it up anyway because I'm sure a few of us have tried to put up a second net over a overgrown grow, and it's like, fuck, I should have put the net up like weeks ago, and then it's easier to take it down, I guess. If they don't grow into it, it's easier to take it down afterwards than to try and put it up and fish it through.
Oh, I bet they
Right.
will. Look at that growth. Come on, from the last time we saw it. That's
Yeah, and I
very-
think last week, I did a pretty heavy trimming. I had a pretty heavy pile. I don't know, it's kind of maybe hard to see under there a little bit, but trying to get some of keep it somewhat tamed.
clean it
last
out
time-
really deep.
Last grow, I kind of left it. I'm kind of learning, as I go. Every grow you learn. Oh, I can trim more off. Oh, I can trim more off. And it seems like every past grow, it's like I feel after the fact, I feel like I didn't trim enough off, or I'm trimming more off later on, where maybe, trimming it better as I go. That way the plant's putting all the energy into the branches and the bud sites I want to remain. So it's just kind of a learning process. But I know when I tried getting on last week, Smart started mentioning. So I think, Gorilla Grow Tent, which is what this is, and AC Infinity, I know they make them too. These what they call the high CFM bars to try and keep your tent walls out. And
Yeah.
I think for the Gorilla, they're about $30 a set. And I bought them actually mainly for a scrog net, because they clip onto the side real nice. You don't have to jerry rig. You don't have to jerry rig nothing. And then I buy this 3-inch netting.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We
I-
lost
That
your...
was me.
Oh, there we go. We got you back.
Yeah. I'll have to go soon. My wife was just trying to call. So anyway, so I buy 60-foot roll or 100-foot roll of this 4-flex netting for like $20. And then sick of using zip ties, I just catted up these clips.
Yeah,
I just
nice
leave
3D clips.
I just
3D
leave. I just
printed.
leave.
Yep.
Yeah, I just 3D printed. You know, I get about 40 or 60 or so on a bed, and so I just leave these clips. I mean, they clip on and off, but I'll just there's no reason to take them off, and then you know a little hook here I can just, you know, hook. So one of these days I'll get this STL uploaded, and
Yeah. I was gonna ask about
and then
that. Hey, you got the STL?
anyone. Well, I catted it up, so I got the STL, and this is for a 3/4 inch bar. Or you can either scale it for a different diameter bar, but no skin off my nose to share some geometry. But you know, like I said, anyone that has a printer or knows a friend with a printer, you know, flip them a few bucks for some filament, and you know, I think 3 or 4 hours it took to print 40 of them, so it's not a
Man,
huge.
put a patent on it and make you some money.
Yeah. So anyway, I suppose I should.
Really is the mother of all inventions, man. And you figured it out. You knew what you needed. You printed it. I like that. That's like an option nowadays. I find that very cool. 3D printing's badass shit.
Well, I'm sure, like, you know, XYZ can relate. You know, some people buy 3D printers just for fun, for as a toy or whatever, or just for fun. But I've always been a DIYer, and I bought it as a tool. You know, no more walking down the aisles of Menards trying to jerry rig pieces together to make something. Now I can just cat it up and print it and make it a lot less hodgepodge.
Oh, I hear you. I got 3D printed dosers, man. I swear by my 3D printer. So Sevens, that is an RDWC system. I had one kind of similar.
It's a very similar. Anyone that has seen, I think Gary, PA Hydroponics, he has a YouTube channel.
I had his
So
system.
this design is heavily influenced from his videos and his design, and I just kind of, you know, I built my own, but his system heavily influenced, you know, with the Hydroponics. You know, we got the water coming in from the top, and then I put these swimming pool aerators on the end just to get more aeration.
It's like a lot.
Anyway,
Doing good.
Yeah.
First thing I noticed.
seems to be. Anyway, so I suppose I should give the boss a call, otherwise I'll get in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah.
Peace in the family, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
So anyway, and I got a few other quick. Yeah, you know, I got some seedlings here going. They'll end up in it's like super soil, just some biscotti. Actually, these are freebies from Barney's farm. I think I won them off of Percy's, and then some Charlotte's Angel CBD, some lemon tree, some cherry palm clones, and then dog walker from Dutch Bloom.
Nice.
So
All different stages, ready to roll, huh?
yeah, the stuff in the soil I try and stagger. That's where, you know, that's my kind of idle hands. I try and have something going in and out every couple of weeks, every couple of 3 weeks thereabouts. But anyway, I'm gonna go see what the boss wants, and then I'll jump back in the chat and probably just be listening in.
All right, Sevens. Thanks for the update. We got
Yeah, we
Yeah,
appreciate
Looking
it.
good. Looking good.
Yeah, we'll catch up. We'll touch base again in another week or two.
Thanks, buddy.
Awesome.
J5's out here in the dark with lights on.
Boy, they look so pretty.
In the dark, you're muted. Yeah, that was some Billy Squire.
That helps me not talk and clang and stuff. And clang and stuff when others are.
No, Smart, that was not Billy Squire.
Who was it?
No, that was you originally.
He was saying, doesn't Billy Squire do that song? Why don't you let him sing it?
I thought I did a perfect transition, and he didn't know who it was. It was me. He was a little confused.
I was fine. Don't let Crispy Josh it.
Says
was
nothing but
perfect, Smart.
ferments.
Ew.
That's plum. Excuse me, frog in my throat.
What is that?
That's a plum ferment.
Oh, okay.
Labs and leaf mold. And a lot. Keep adding it. I like a lot of microbiology in it to break it down, but that's all these have been fed. 5 little plants in well, it's probably like 25 gallons, I'd imagine. But they're quite healthy.
Yeah. There's your hound dog back there.
Holding it down like the good girl she is.
That's awesome.
The deer enforcement.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Those look beautiful under the light.
They sure do. Look
Boy,
at that.
that's stunning.
There's that naughty little boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Look how yellow it is. At
Yes,
least on my
wow.
He's been working hard.
Yeah, he put in at least a drain,
worked.
man.
Don't. Peace.
Beautiful.
The double.
That's
There you go, Caker.
Cake in a cup. Yep. He said the boy looks spent.
IPM.
Oh, that's cool.
Does that really work? Does that work?
No.
Ah, ladybugs, man.
Yeah, especially mutant ones.
How do you know the tchotchke part of it isn't putting in some work?
Like a scarecrow.
Yeah. That's how
That is a cool shot, huh?
that is
It
a
is.
very cool shot.
Dun, da, da, da.
That's beautiful.
I'll be sitting out there smoking a fatty, just like you're doing.
Sounds like an idea.
It's like we're sitting out there with you. We appreciate it. I feel like I'm there.
Yeah, it's a cool view.
I'd be sleeping outside, man, with a shotgun and a couple of dogs waiting for the Jack boys to come, thinking, oh, man, guarding my patch, you know? Like, I don't know.
I can hear Smart right now. Get off my grass! Get off my
Get off
grass!
my lawn. Yep,
Stay away from my trichomes.
that's it.
You just help your neighbors to grow, and everybody grows, and then they teach someone to grow that lives beside them, and so on and so forth. Oh, we get another treat here inside Seed Person's tent.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
You're muted.
Lead person.
What's up? All right, so here's what's going on. Nightmare Cookies is looking really tasty. Another one back there, another one there. That's Platinum Float to Green Crack. Flapjacks in flower first day. Same here. Another Flapjacks. Other Platinum Float to Green Crack.
What is that noise?
Squeaky. It's a squeak.
Oops, that's
Somebody's got a squeaky toy.
my bad.
Cat.
Let's see.
J5 was chewing on it. That's it.
This is
Hungry over there.
Nicole Kush, Durban Tie to Cindy 99, Tropical Cooler, and Shining Silver Haze, and then a third Flapjacks here, first day.
Damn. You got a lot too.
You do.
Is this J5's garden again?
You know,
My stuff's labeled. I have to have labels on everything.
we grew a silver haze a long time ago. Boy, it was one of my favorites. She was so frosty.
That's a nice chair, man. I bet that's
It's
a good
not,
one.
dude. It sucks. It's it looks nice. It
It
has
looks
no
like it'd be
adjustments.
soft, yeah.
Like it is like, yeah. I don't know. I have a work chair at work that's like a $400 chair that my boss bought everybody, and it's so comfortable. And this one is like coming home and sitting on a church pew.
Oh man.
But it's what I got and what I can afford. So maybe I'll switch it out with the work chair someday and hope nobody notices.
There you go. Well, you'll
Um,
notice. You'll notice when you're sitting in it at work.
No,
I'll bring
my
it
one
back and
is
forth.
busted. I need a new one. Bring it home. What do we got?
Oh yeah.
These are the Flapjacks clones. Another Flapjacks clone. Nicole Kush clone. 3 of the Goth Girls and 3 White Maple. Still looking for the maple syrup. And this is the Green Line OG. Auto.
I like
That's a
I like
strain.
your
Is that
Go
King
ahead.
Neptune?
I like the statue. I really dig that. That's super cool.
Poseidon? Who is that?
Asclepius. It's the Greek god of medicine and healing.
Oh, cool.
That
He
is
actually
really-
wasn't a god, he was a person, but then he like became a healer and then got so good at it that he became a god after that.
He's
But
got a
that
snake
was a
wrapped
cool
around
story.
there, just like the Blue Cross or Red
Yeah.
Cross or who is that? Who has the snake around their thing?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Lucius
like the
Mercury.
sign of healing.
That's the
That
dog
is-
chewing on a toy. Look, you see the dog down there It's chewing on a toy. That was the noise. I thought it was you, seed person, or your cat. I'm like, what the hell? Hey, how'd them buds turn out? Did you get to smoke any? They had the seeds in it.
Yeah, I'm smoking it. It's very good. I smoked
Nice.
half of the J and I was like ripped.
Nice.
Very like it's just like a good, you get really stoned and you can still function, but you're not tired, but you're also not like energetic, like crazy energetic. So I don't know, it's good medicine for me.
Nice.
Like cruise control, man.
Yeah.
Seeds everywhere. Like it's just nuts. I had to order more stickers and shit because I've been sending these packs out to everywhere.
We're stoked to have your stickers on our door,
And
our
your
wall of
seeds.
fame, and your seeds. I'm excited to be growing them in the future. But
So-
like, I feel like we got to get our shit together before we do
Yeah, exactly.
what's
I mean,
you know. I feel like we're off our game a little bit. We got to figure out some stuff so we can do your seeds justice.
Well, I'll send you as many as you want. You can kill as many as you want and get your shit dialed in with them. But yeah, that's also very kind sentiment. I do have a question about the sticker door and everything. I got a bunch of stickers here. I got a bunch of stickers in here. And I want to have them all on there, but I don't, like, they're already peeling.
Hair dryer.
I don't know, what
A
should
little
I
bit of
do?
heat,
Like,
hot
Hair dryer.
dryer.
heat them up and stick them on there?
Don't heat them up too much. A hair dryer would probably work. At least
Yeah.
enough to be decent, maybe.
it's
It's
the
like
humidity
humid.
that's killing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I was
steaming
thinking
them
about,
up.
like,
Stick 'em
getting
in.
some glue or something.
Yeah, you got to get something else to re-stick them. Yeah.
A glue stick or something, but
I
anybody
wouldn't use a
has any
glue stick.
suggestions?
No glue sticks.
Get a
No,
can
I
of
keep-
spray glue, man. They sell like a spray glue for putting like upholstery on
Yeah.
liners on cars and shit. It's pretty good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I bet you we got some at work, actually. That's a good idea.
I bet you do too, man. I got some out there.
He'll have some tomorrow.
Yeah.
They'll all be on the
Hey, just
Sure,
don't huff
sure.
it, see person. Just don't huff it.
Oh my.
I could just go walk in the paint room for it. Just stand around for a little while. I'll be good.
Well, J5's got your favorite friend back there, Smont.
Live action.
God.
Yeah.
Does have a new friend here.
Live
Hey,
action. He's making a move for my plants.
Oh
Yeah.
They laid waste to our cabbage leaves early on, man. They had holes all through our cabbage. I had to make beer traps and all kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm not a
Eat it in front
fan.
of all the other. Eat it in front of all the other slugs and teach them a lesson.
I smush them, but they still don't learn.
Hey, Smart, your beer didn't go missing, did it? I'm sorry. I didn't drink it all, I hope.
I stopped in the beer store, man. They had in the middle of the store, they had this big round thing, ice and all these cheap beers in there. And I was like, I'm not drinking this shit. I'm just trying to catch some slugs with it. The lady looked at me like I was nuts. I said, someone told me to buy some beer, so that's what I bought some out of that. They were $1 a can. Cheap shit. It worked. They were full.
They were out of date too, some of them.
Yeah, the slugs don't care.
Delicious.
They don't care.
They just want that yeasty smell shit. Oh, that'd be fun. I never had a dog, man. I want to get one. Be my best friend.
Why aren't we getting one?
Because our cat's not down to clown with other animals.
Yeah. Why aren't we getting one? Do you want to kill?
Yeah,
the
why
dog?
aren't we getting one?
Because I can barely
I
keep
would really like to her.
plants alive, let
Yeah.
alone a dog. Shit.
Jeez, Smart, you're beating yourself up, dude. Those plants don't look that bad. They just look like they're flowered early. That's all. They'll catch up.
Ketchup's for hot dogs, bro.
I know.
Hey,
it's
I got
hot
a
dog-
question about those plants. Are you getting any lateral growth, like branching?
No, not really. There's a little bit of lateral growth under there. I didn't cut anything off.
No.
I just let them go. Figure I'll trim them
I was
whenever I
thinking
figure
they-
out what, you know?
Yeah, I was thinking they would just be one big main cola, hopefully from the size that you flipped them.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'll trim some off, but I want to make sure they have a good week or two where they look a little better, you know?
I wish we were cutting things off. That would mean that everything was on point and growing. Like, we can't cut stuff off because we're killing them.
Yeah, man.
Seems like you got a couple in that tent that are quite a bit shorter than the rest too. How y'all gonna work with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's no doubt. They're suffering from dwarfism, like my bank account.
They're going to get cut. Like, they'll be.
Hey, Smart, we can always put you on the side of the road, you know? You can flip them signs around.
That's it, man.
But yeah, you know, we'll probably we'll see how things go. Some of those might not make it for, unfortunately, another round of we're going to cut you down because you won't
How
come
many you
correct.
got in there?
Let's see.
I need to seek your counsel on something different, Jace, on write-offs for vehicles. Do you just get to write off depreciation of the vehicle? Or, you know, I got a couple questions, and I never really, my accountant's kind of weird. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plans,
Yeah, I'm
dude,
sorry.
no.
I was sitting there a days to clear off. She's looking at it, count them up.
Count
2,
them up.
4, 6, 8, 10. Is it
I
10?
think there is 10 in there.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you got 10 in that little tent. And,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, here's something you might want to think about. They're smart, but you said you got a very good airflow through. I was going to say maybe you're a little low on CO2, but nah.
No, they got a 6-inch exhaust fan and a 4-inch intake hole just cramming. It goes pretty good. I mean, it when I want to change the temperature of something or the humidity, when I like put the AC on and shit, it happens pretty damn quick. It's moving some up.
That was a thought. I mean, they don't. I don't know. Just from the picture, they don't look that bad. I mean,
Here it is. There it is. See? Please contact Thunder Dan at the Swamp Burger Foundation. 70 cents.
Get it back to grown.
My friends look at me like I'm a Somalian baby or something, I think. Is that what that is? 70 cents a day for the Somalians or something?
yeah.
Am I
We need
wrong?
that-
Commercials.
We need
from
that we need that Martina McBride song going on. Oh, that's for the animals.
Yeah, but it's close enough.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, Smart. Don't stop crying. You could have much worse problems. Just see
Yeah,
it through.
yeah.
I think they're gonna produce something. I wouldn't cry about it yet. You did You flipped them kind of early. They probably weren't
This is
ready
why I
for
think
it.
the smart poker come here and we'll direct you how to grow show. It's come hang out with everybody and we all learn together and shit. We never pretend to understand it all. We're figuring it out eventually, but
Yeah, as we go.
I think
Well,
we should be
you
getting
know-
in there and singing to them more.
the
That
killer is
that
not
might
knowing.
help
Yeah.
with the
I'll sing. I got no problems with that. That
So
dog looks like it's ready to rock and roll, man. It's got its ears left and right. Every little crack.
yeah,
Sound.
that's his guard dog.
She was hearing my headphones. How funny is that?
Who is
They're like, they're not in my ear all the way, really.
I can say this.
Good stuff.
Actually, the next time we try around, it's going to have different nutrients,
okay.
and I'll have more confidence in my brand new pen, which I really shouldn't have any not confidence in a brand new Apera. You know,
Yeah.
it's sat here for 7 months in solution. We calibrated it right in, no problem. And lately, I've just been going to a 6.5 because they were looking worse and worse. And I'm like, hey, maybe it's reading low or something. That's kind of what it looked like, you know.
And we're noticing a visual difference.
A little bit. So it makes you wonder, but we don't have anything definitive. Everybody, like myself, can speculate until I have some
Hard
something.
data.
So I have some
yeah,
hard data.
and we might be biased in wanting to see things.
Exactly.
That
Got to always be aware
know?
of confirmation bias. Going after looking for confirmation of your theory, you know. And so it's like I got to go disprove this, right? And
Yeah.
try my hardest to take this out of the equation and disprove it. And so
Well, I have a hypotenuse. Basically, you're a pair pen set for 7 months, so I think it's not the pen. I think you're just out practice using it.
oh, that wasn't
I'm kidding.
hot. That was obtuse.
oh my.
Yeah, I guess so. Oops, sorry.
No, I just
Hey, I gotta agree with Cake though a little bit.
you consider
In the
kids
comments.
off everything except the buckets. Everything else get rid of. Oh yeah, that's what that's exactly what I'm down to.
Do you what feed chart do you use?
General
Just out of
Hydroponics.
General
But I-
Hydroponics?
Yeah, I use the Cocoa Cannabis feeding chart.
Okay.
What is,
Yeah,
is,
it's
is that a grasshopper or another slug or what?
It's that same slug. He's making his move. This
Oh,
one's a
man.
fast one, boy.
Yeah,
Call him Speedy.
grease lightning.
He's like,
He's chewing that root off.
he's trying to slime his way up there.
They're quick.
I'll probably forget about it. My dog thinks I'm crazy talking to myself. She does. She's like, what is your deal, bro?
Ah, is that what you said?
Are you talking to me?
What is the deal, bro? You're not even talking to me. You're just like looking off into the freaking sunset, blabbling to yourself, running around with a light, talking to yourself. I'm just trying to get my squeaks in. Jeez. Hard dog's life.
Sure does like the squeaker, though.
She likes whatever I throw. But yeah, she appears to like the squeaker tonight.
Obviously.
All right.
That was
So, hey, Supreme's got an idea for you. He's saying, come to the dark side.
I'd love to grow in living soil as long as it's outside.
Yeah.
The germs
Me too.
inside. No bugs inside, right?
No
Now you
bugs.
just go full hydro. That's all.
Kitty's bad enough. She goes outside and comes back in.
So
Unlike
one side says living soil, and I say hydro. You know, we're
Yeah, he's
tugging
kind
it
of in
back
the
and
middle.
forth.
I was going
I
back
say-
to photos of grows that we did in the same system that we're using now that kicked ass and rocked. And man, it's not like we can't do it. We have in the past.
we sat here scratching
You know,
our heads,
like-
man, and we're thinking, what is the same what's the same constant in the equation through every time we're having this problem? And we're down to water, nutrients, and pen, and that's it.
No,
Because like
you
I think our
started-
best,
you flipped them early. That's another thing. They were very
Yeah, but
young plants.
That wasn't the case in prior. The
the
three-
last grow before that,
And
the
the
grow
one
before
before
that, the one
Oh,
before
I see. Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
like this is like going back 4
Whoa,
grows.
hold on. Wasn't the last grow herm go? Didn't they herm out on you?
Yeah, but if you
it-
go back and look, they started really rough, man. They started really. We had to veg them a little extra and all kinds of shit just to get them up and going, and then they kind of bounce back. Because you know how it is when you flip the flower, a bolt will clean up and make your plants look a lot better than what they might have just a week before that.
And
you know?
if we were doing like the genetics, we used
I was playing.
like really not like that extra stress, and it just the line wasn't worked enough, and that's why we got the herm. I questioned that because they had such a rough start. Was it something
This
that
is
made?
this is the thing, XY. It's not. This is new. This has been the last couple times. I'm thinking,
Okay.
like my nutrients gone bad. You know, we've used this same pen on the last grow, and it's still we had problems. And I'm thinking, what is it, man? Is it the freaking? Did something change in my water like overnight? That's that detrimental. We're talking 4 different grows, 4 different lights, 4 different tents, 4 different times a year, consistently having trouble at week 2 and 3.
My money
anything.
spot is on your water, dude. My money's on your water because four times. I mean,
Yeah.
you can fix a pen.
What about
You
the
can-
15 before that did great with that water, XY?
Yeah,
and I'm
I
not
mean-
trying to be confrontational or like dismissive.
No.
I'm curious, like, because we've done the same. When we moved, we only moved a mile away. We got the same reservoir, the same water report comes and says that we're drawing from the same reservoir that we always have in the mountains. And I know right where it's at. You can drive and look at it, you know? And
Well, what's the runoff been like up there last couple years? Has it been raining a lot, or has it been
I'm not
kind of
sure.
dry?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it would be classified as, to be honest with you. I mean, I feel like it might have been a little dry this year, but the water that we're starting with is our tap water. They're asking in the chat. The PP, the EC is
Electric conductivity.
yeah, the EC is usually around 200. It was 247 or something, I believe, last time I checked. But I think that water was sitting in that container for a little while. So we'll say around 250 tops, which isn't ideal, but it's not. I know other people that are using 400 or 500s and they're doing great, like Rusty from Cocoa for Cannabis.
And the
But
pH.
Rusty's using the hard water.
He's using the hard water version of Jack's, and the pH is always around the 7.2, pretty consistent around there.
Well, go RO, and you got a clean slate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see my
Mine's
trepidation
mine's 588 out of the tap. I can't use my water, so I've always
now is
used
that AC or ppm? Because
ppm.
okay,
That's ppm.
No,
588 ppm.
our ppms would only be 125.
Yeah, but you don't know what it. Do you know what it is? You say you do have a water report.
We did have a water report, and I don't know what the hell happened to it, man. We had it here, both looking for it. I thought it was
You should be able to get it off the internet. Look on the internet for your county and see if you can get it there. They usually have it.
My newts are a little bit old, man. We buy them by the gallon. We had.
How old are they? 2 years?
Yeah, I would say so. Some of them. I was looking back at my Amazon to see when I ordered them, and some of them were about. Some of them were only like a year old, and some were as old as 3, I think, because I bought.
Yeah, 2 years is about the shelf life of GH newts.
This has been going on for a freaking year and a half. So I mean,
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying it's your newts, man. I really believe it's your water. I think they're putting some sort of additive, like
Right.
fluoride could do that.
do you think it's something that'll build up over like a course of 2 weeks, and then it kind of just sets in, man?
No, I think it's basically something they've been adding to your water for a while that you just you haven't started questioning it, but you've had so many issues that you're like, okay, what the hell's wrong? And usually when it's very systemic like that and very continuous, it's one of your main inputs, and you only have 2 main inputs, so that's your water and your newts. The water's the easier and cheaper one to replace. So I'd start there, man. I'd start with you don't need RO water, but you could go get a 5-gallon bucket, of whatever you.
We're gonna try both.
Go RO and Jax. 4 RO.
and
Get the RO mix. Yes. Just change the whole thing out.
I wouldn't do that mid-grow though.
Water, dude, I'm a little pissed, man.
Why would you do that, XY?
What? Change it mid-grow? I wouldn't. Why wouldn't I? Because because nutrients are kind of different, and
we're talking next time. Next
Oh,
time.
okay.
We're talking that this might be a little bit. I to get this shit. I still got to figure out which ones to order. Berkshire Bud was helping me out there, man. We just
If I do the water's easy. That's easy to change. You can go get a 5-gallon bucket on your way home, from like Walmart or whatever. That's easiest to do. Check it. It'll probably be 10 times better than what you got. Start there, man.
Well, you can see if there's a difference anyway. If you bring home the 5-gallon, just keep it aerated. That's all.
Yep.
Let me say something.
Test. I'm sorry.
Stuff happened when where I live has a lot of limestone, and so our water has ppm coming out of the tap, but it's all calcium. So what I had to do when I was growing like hydroponic and mixed it in with the water, and it helped a lot. I don't know if that has any effect.
Well, what'd you say? What was mixed in?
We lost him.
Cut out.
You cut out for a second. Try that again.
Oh shit.
There you go.
You cut out for a second. Could you go over that a second time?
Scrap the whole growth. I agree. Just throw it all away and start over.
No, you don't have to. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I don't know. It's all good.
No, let him say it. Go ahead, seed person. What'd you say?
Oh, I said when I first moved here, I was having water issues because it was high ppm, but all of it was calcium because we have a lot of limestone. And so I added extra magnesium, Epsom salts, just a little bit of Epsom salts when I was growing in perlite. I was having issues with it, and it's the edge of the bucket, if you will. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, did I cut out again?
No, I got you.
We got you.
Okay.
We got you.
So the
but
water.
I'm not sure what you mean by edge of the bucket.
Imbalance in my magnesium. I was using calcium, but I was still having too much calcium for the amount of magnesium that I was putting on the plants. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because the water had a huge limestone.
Yep, you're cutting out again, buddy.
Hello.
Well, that's interesting.
My internet is being weird.
It's because of the Industrial Revolution. All the steel making in this area just ruined the aquifers.
I bet it did.
Sulfur runoff and shit. Coal mining, coke industry had a lot of runoff. And back then, you didn't have EPA. So they just dump their tailings anywhere, man, and you just be walking down a certain area and just come through mountains and mountains and mountains of just old. We call them tailings. They're fun to ride quads and dirt bikes in and shit, but the runoff from those just immediately poisons the area all around it. Turns the immediate cricks to like a sulfur smell. They get a yellow, red, rust look.
Orange,
all
yeah, we
about
get that too. Yeah.
Man, it's bad. It's bad. It really took a toll.
Yeah, I try some different water first. That's what I
We
do.
need to
It's
get some
easy.
cat cells over here and start filtering that water.
We're going to take all this under advisement. We're going to take everything we've learned under advisement and tell you thank you. I see the slug. It's really trying to live, and
Yeah,
it's trying to get to that plant. I see it. Appreciate the chat. We still got about 20-some minutes left, man.
I know when I grew hydro, I had multiple.
I gotta take off, guys. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I have a giveaway on my Instagram, so go sign up for that.
Later.
Thank
Right
you,
on.
Steve.
See ya.
Nice hanging.
Cheers, sea person.
Cheers.
All right, I'll talk to you all later.
But the city would do something to the water at least once a year that would like completely trash one of my grows. And I knew it was the water because I had other setups at other locations. And it was always at the same location.
But Scott, at the end of the day, we're just throwing darts at the dartboard trying to guess what your problem is.
Right.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. Start taking things out of the equation, and water is one of them. And maybe get some.
That's the main one.
And
Right.
Even though I'm not sold on either one of those being the direct issue myself, I will definitely go out and try to disprove one way or the other what it can be. We will figure this out. When I do, I'll let everybody know. I hope I have a little more.
Well,
I thought I'd have a little more time this winter, and then I could really try like a side by side. I think that's how I find out. Do like a couple with tap water in the old way, and a couple with some RO and new nutrients the other way, and use the same cocoa buffered the same way and the same seeds in each side, and kind of really see how things progress. And that's what I really crave to do. I just don't have the time or wherewithal at the moment.
Yeah, Smart. You sound like you've been working a little bit hard there, buddy.
Yeah, man. I don't like turning up and down, so I try to take on maybe more than I can. But it's all good.
Oh, I know that feeling, buddy. I feel you. Living it right now.
You're never home, man.
Yeah, I don't even have a grow right now. That's how busy I am.
It's good to be
Usually
needed.
Usually I don't let that stop me though.
You said it's probably gonna be next year before you start again.
It's what it's looking like. It's pretty much balls to the wall till the end of the year.
That's just exactly how I feel, Ross and Ante.
5. Man, that's low.
We bumped it to a 6.5 in the last couple of waterings. They seem to have taken a little bit better to it, but it's hard to tell.
And
Try not to get too excited.
I think if our water was really that bad, then I used a lot of that our tap water in our garden this summer because it simply wasn't raining. It was dry.
But that's got a soil buffer.
Yeah,
so
that's
it doesn't
true.
really matter.
Yeah, but if it was really that bad, do you think? I don't know. Water or newts?
We'll figure it out. This is the problem. We sit here and smack our heads together. So
But we are testing the pH. I mean, we're getting drops. We're looking down that avenue right now because a couple people suggested.
I'm glad he figured it out because he takes care of a whole bunch of other plants too. I don't know if he was using that same meter for the ones in the greenhouse, the are like succulents and what have you. And they even had some. You guys remember when he did Ross Monte did the garden tour of his greenhouse? They had one table of flowers. Remember, that
Yes.
said "will not accept a pH" or something, and it had it written out on like a little stake. It's like a garden. Instead of it saying what was in there, it was telling you not to. Maybe it was chloramines. Had to use special water, so it was zero chloramines or something. And yeah,
Well,
a certain flower it couldn't handle something.
so are you letting your water aerate at all before you mix?
I mix a stock solution like every other day I've been doing. And then when it comes time to water, I grab fresh water and cut it down by like a third to get where I want to be. And then I water them within 10 minutes of mixing that up, stirring it real good.
That you brought up something kind of important, and you're asking what could have changed about my water. They might be putting chloramines in instead of just straight chlorine, and chloramines take quite a while to burn off.
Yeah.
Your water isn't bad; it's just not great. I mean, your plants are healthy-ish. I mean, they look healthy, but they're not performing the way you want. So yeah, they might be putting chloramines in or something.
Fluoride.
We need to go out to the garden, dig up some soil, put them in some pots, bring them into the house, start some seeds, and make up some teas for when they need the nutrients and what's it called? What am I?
Compost teas.
Yeah, the compost teas.
Maybe we'll go get some chickens and a goat for the yard too.
Well, maybe.
Might as well. Might as well.
Hey guys, I got to take off. I got to go over to Rick's in a little bit.
That's right. He'll be on Uncle Rick's show tonight doing a giveaway for some holy seeds, some grape hoolies. What was it? Strawberry hoolies?
Strawberry and grape. Yep. So thank you.
Strawberry and grape hoolies. I saw holy.
He's in chat. Yep, he's in chat now. So thank you, sir, and I'll see you over there. But you guys have a good show, and thank you for having me on it.
All right.
Later.
Later, Art Man.
Later, man.
Here's Art Man. Thanks for sharing.
Art Man's an official seed sponsor over there, and make sure everybody goes and supports him. And
I forgot about these.
What is that?
These are the shemale.
Oh yeah.
They're still
We got
alive?
a couple roots.
Yeah.
And some algae.
Alive. Damn.
They've been sitting outside this whole time.
Oh wow. They rooted.
This one sprouted something else.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's a root wool. Yeah. What the hell?
Oh, that's really cool.
Some seed popped that was sitting in this. Luckily, I knew the pitcher had a hole in the bottom of it. That's why I threw them in there. But they rooted. I'll pot them up, get them tested, see what's up.
They come complete with cover crop already in the root.
In the rock wool.
Yeah, they got the clover cover already.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty funny. So that's cool though. I can get them tested.
Yeah, they still look pretty damn good. I'm curious to see how it turns out.
Me too. I'll have to throw them under a light so they start re-vegging.
Yeah.
But they'll definitely be testable material there. Yeah. So there's who's on Uncle Rick's tonight? Sorry.
Oh, I'm not sure. I know Art Man's doing the giveaway.
Yeah.
That's cool. Some hooly beans. Hooly. Fist bump, brother.
Yeah, holy's a good grow me in the community. A lot of people grow stuff and a lot of good stuff being said about it.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Try that again. We'll go back to the slug. Oh, where'd he go?
The slugs.
Oh, he took off.
He's on the run, dude. He's on the run. I told you, this one's got legs.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wasn't watching.
Back
See,
to our
if there
slug coverage.
slug coverage, yeah. If there was salts all built up on that pot, he wouldn't be able to go up there.
Hey, that's not a bad theory. Let's see what he thinks.
They see persons in the chat. They're asking about those. Who's really looking hard for that?
The maple.
But you want to do the flapjacks maple crop
Yes.
and taking in clones is risky business. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take clones from my own mother. Nobody. I mean, it's what did Rick from Pawn Stars always say? It's not that I don't trust I don't trust anybody. You know, if it didn't originate here, I can't have it in here.
Yeah, but aren't there things that you can do to safeguard against? I mean, I hear of people taking clones in, doing like sulfur dunks, putting them in quarantine. So, like, I understand like wanting to have,
Culture is
yeah,
different.
you know, well,
I didn't
if
think
you're
about
if
this.
you understand what risks are involved and what you got to do to avoid them, then.
I can't keep it. Feeding
But
alive.
no,
He
we
wants
we wouldn't do that here. I know that we would do the but
the clones.
Smott's not like down on anybody who's taken, you know, sending clones and trying to get share the good genetics and be a good community member.
If there was a
No one's
dollar,
passing off wheat fleas on purpose.
no, but if there was a dollar out there for every grower in the community in the last 20 years that said, these cuts are clean, I'm sure of it, and then the person receiving them gets mites, spider mites, and then all of a sudden they get a report back. Yeah, I thought I had them cleared up though, you know. And it's like, damn, dude, you don't think that was pertinent information? Like, it's not. No, you know what it is? It's one of those things. If you take away, if you never accept one, you're 100% covered. Because if I'm gonna start accepting clones, then we might as well drag the soil in here and stuff it in our tent.
So before we take clones, we're going to be organic growers. You heard it here tonight.
We'll start
first.
renting out the hobos.
We're working on the soil right now in our garden. We won't have to worry about any pens letting us down, or, you know, we'll just be brewing those teas. I can see Smott in the backyard going,
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, fish guts in that. No.
Roly-poly fish heads.
Start out fermenting like sweet things like blackberry. That'd be my tip.
So not like chicken shit in hot water.
You don't have to go that route. And you don't like even like cannabis ferments are just nasty. It's green manure. Grass is the same way, but you get into things like plums and blackberries and like even like just the whole blackberry stalk, leaf, all that. Once it's put into a ferment, it actually smells like blackberry.
Oh, that would be cool.
When I go out and turn over the compost pile, and it doesn't have much in it at all, I about lose my lunch out there doing that. It's just hot. Sometimes it's hot, and it has like tomatoes that we didn't that weren't nice or whatever. It's got all this stuff, table scraps in there. You know, just maybe some eggshells, different things. We just throw it all in there. No meat products or anything, obviously, but it still can get warm out there and nasty. And I'm like, I see all the white, nasty shit growing, and it's just not for me.
Well,
man.
maybe, you know.
It's good for the soil, but it ain't for me. I definitely don't want to jam it in my spare bedroom on the second floor.
Once it's fully composted, it doesn't smell. It just smells like earth, you know? It smells like
No,
dirt.
the shit underneath's great, man. It's the top.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, I hear you.
I try to bury it so it doesn't.
I do too.
But, you know, we're getting ready for when Pennsylvania becomes legal for us to grow our own medicine, and we'll be growing outside and inside.
I probably won't even grow tomatoes then. It'll switch all to cannabis.
Yeah, I'd start chopping and dropping and like like working soil right now for when it does. That's a good idea.
That's what we've been going.
Yeah, we've been doing that. We're
Couple
getting
years.
ready.
Cool.
Keep making as much as we can, and
Are they gonna let you grow outside though? That's the question.
I just don't want to go to prison for it. I don't care if they legalize it or not, or like if you're not allowed to grow outside, I'm still going to do it.
Yeah, how much trouble is there if it's legal? You're going to find a jury of your peers that are going to convict you for having a couple, 2-3 plants in your backyard, and it's
I
legal.
probably wouldn't do it at this house just because of where I'm located and the people around me, but I would definitely want to do it somewhere.
Mott and his Gorilla Grow.
Yeah, man. That would be fun. We got a lot of seeds, man.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
I wouldn't be on
Awesome.
J5 level, but I'd at least want to have like 20 or 30,
Yeah, I imagine you probably have a couple of streams or like areas around you where you could probably throw some down.
Shoot, even just one in the backyard is just fun to see and watch develop and love the sun. And yeah.
Put a little hoop house over it, cover it so it's hidden well.
Do it. That dude on here last week hanging them tomatoes on it. Those fake tomatoes are Christmas ornaments, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking classy.
Chris Guerrero, credit to him for that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Because you're right, like from a distance, you're like you wouldn't think. It's that's a tomato plant or.
It doesn't
Stanky
smell
tomato
like a
plant.
tomato. Yeah, it doesn't smell like a tomato plant, but it looks like one.
I wonder if the American one's plant's getting towards the end of its life.
Yeah, it's probably getting close, I'd imagine.
Hey, Rocinante, that sounds like a great idea. He says he wants it says Smart, I'll pop on to do some tissue culture Sunday morning if you want to see the process. And I think that would be great content
Yes,
to watch.
we would love to
Heck
see
yeah.
We're going to hold you to it, Rocinante.
The last time he was on the show, I couldn't make it to the show.
Well, I want to tell Rocinante, I messaged him on Instagram, and I think I might be messaging the wrong account. I don't think he's opened that account in a while. But yeah, let's do that on Sunday morning. We'll tissue culture it up.
Hey, J5, I think you need some deer cannons. So out here there's a lot of deer up here in this area, and they're always shooting off they're air cannons, I believe, but they sound like fireworks to scare the deer away from all the groups.
Oh, nice. A boom.
It's like a salute cannon.
Well, no, just at random you'll hear a kapoosh, like it's a firework, like a big firework going off. It's the air cannons. We're asking the owner of the place. We're like, "What's that noise?" And he showed us one of them, and it's like, "That's cool," but they got to scare off the deer.
His dog will probably get mad.
Yeah. You lose a lot of buds to deer, J5?
Not here. Up in the UP, I do.
Well, you have those big those big fences. Like, I can't imagine you're having too many problems with the
That's right.
kind
got
of.
eight
You
or
have
10
for like
foot
protection around them.
I forgot
Yeah, they
about
can't get into the greenhouses, but up in the UP last year they ate all my hillbilly herb autoflowers.
Oh,
it. What's UP mean?
Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Sorry,
Oh,
I have another spot up there. I'm downstate right now. The Lower Peninsula and the Upper Peninsula,
okay.
and
So-
the Upers call the people below the bridge the trolls. So I'm technically both, I guess.
you're a half troll.
Yeah.
So is it the Upper Peninsula? That's like towards the fingers of the glove, right?
Nope, it's straight north of Wisconsin, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
and it's connected. It's connected by a bridge, the Mackinac Bridge over the Mackinac
Okay.
Straits. Mm-hmm.
Mackinac peaches. Hey, we got 5 minutes left, man. Anybody got anything they want to go over? It's on their mind before we draw.
Here's my impregnated triploid. I'm curious to see what will come out of that. If it'll be watermelon seed or if it'll actually be viable.
So you impregnated a triploid with another triploid, or
Nope.
I'm confused. I didn't think it could seed up.
Well,
yeah, that doesn't compute.
Yeah,
So.
she sure seems to be receding.
Well, yeah. So either one or two things are true. Either you have a triploid male, or those aren't triploid females.
Hey man, that's what I just read the pack.
I hear you. I do that too.
It says, Ross Anante says it's a tetraploid.
What will the babies be if it actually makes them?
No, it's a diploid.
Yeah, I don't know. It took diploid pollen. I know that. I left the other one to smoke, so I only wanted to test one to see if it would take pollen. And like I said,
this is why
I'm hoping it's not like seedless watermelon seed, which I have a feeling it's going to be.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not 100% sure, but I thought they weren't supposed to form seeds, but maybe I'm wrong.
But they're also supposed to grow bigger, faster, and stronger, and it didn't do that either.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't be viable. Like, I'll see this watermelon that took place saying.
Yeah, I mean, there's who knows? That's why I did it. I want to see. Like, I really have. Like, it's not supposed to happen, but
it's experiment.
Proto seeds. I always called them proto seeds, but
I heard a term being thrown around the other day, partial triploid. I don't know if that has something to do with like hitting triploids with diploids or what, but
yeah, add another one in. Let's not confuse me anymore.
Yeah, right.
I barely understand the first two.
I don't think that one's possible though. Partial, that's like having like half your body with a certain amount of DNA and the other half with only half that DNA.
James Loud told me to go buy his book.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. It's a cruel sales pitch. Okay.
When I asked him what it was, he said, "Go buy my book."
Yeah, how to clone autoflowers. All right.
Oh, yeah.
We got a couple minutes.
Shout out Benny Ben quick. These are my little monkey dew strawberry coughs.
Nice.
I decided to let them get dusted with a little pollen and see what comes out of them.
Right on.
He's a good homie.
I want to encourage everybody to go support our buddy Art, man, over at Uncle Rick's show. And good luck on winning the seeds. We got a few minutes here. We'll get through, and then everybody can head on over. We'll start with you, J5.
Keep it groovy. Peace.
Thanks, buddy. Up next, we'll do XYZ.
Hey, thanks for having us. And your plants are fine; they'll live, but they're not going as fast as you like.
No.
But hey, my money's on the water. My bottom dollar's on the water. So, anyways, thanks for having us, and everybody have a good evening and a good week.
Well, your advice does not fall on deaf ears, and I always take what you say very seriously, as well as all the other friends. And I appreciate that. We're definitely gonna have to address something, and that's part of it. So thanks, buddy. And
no,
go ahead.
Yeah, up next is OK Jace.
Perfect timing because that cookie is kicking in hard right now.
Yeah, good shit.
Okay, Jace20 on Instagram. Thanks, Smart Crispy, for hosting XYZ. Good talking to you, man. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks, chat. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you on the next one. And thanks for all the advice. You guys are awesome, making us feel better. Grow love, everyone.
Grow love.
grow love.